Hi, in our lesson for today, we are going to explain Chapter 6, Conic Sections, Lesson 1, Part B, Ellipse. Please do not forget to subscribe the page and write your comment if you have any question or you want to get the exercise of this lesson. And push like button. Share it with your friend to everybody get benefit. I am Tawfiq Omar Uthman, math teacher. Let us start our lesson. Ellipse. If we cut a cone with a plane not parallel to one of its components and the base of the cone, we get an ellipse. Ellipse. This is the graph of the ellipse. The elements of an ellipse are: first of all, we have two forks, F1 and F2. The segment which passes through these two forks, F1 and F2, cuts the ellipse at 2 points. They are called a vertex, and the segment is called a major axis. Then we have two vertex and the major axis. And the segment which is drawn at the middle of a major axis is called a minor axis, and it cuts the ellipse at 2 points, called secondary vertex or the secondary vertex. Then we have two secondary vertex and a minor axis. And the intersection of the major axis and the minor axis at a point, this point is called center. Then we have a center. And if we take any point like C, and the distance between C with the two foci is equal constants. That means CF1 plus CF2 is equal a constant. Ellipse, its major axis is horizontal and the center is 0, 0. This is the graph of the ellipse, which its major axis is horizontal and the center is 0, 0. These 2 points are forks F1, this one, and F2. If the distance between F2 and the center is C, then the center distance between center and the F1 is C2. So F1 is become minus C0, here becomes C0. Then we have two forks plus or minus C0. And if the distance between center and the vertex is A, then we have two vertex A0 and minus A0. So our vertex are plus or minus A0. And if the distance between center and the secondary vertex is B, so we have two secondary vertex 0B and 0 minus B. So the secondary vertex is 0 plus or minus B. And the distance between two vertex is 2A, because A plus A, it's 2A. That means the length of the major axis is 2a and the length of the minor axis is 2b. So the equation of the major axis is y is equal 0 and the equation of minor axis is x equal to 0. And the equation of the ellipse is x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared, which is equal 1. Here we have a note. Because a squared is bigger than b squared, if we have an horizontal ellipse, the measure is horizontal, then every time a be under the x squared, a be under x squared, or the bigger number under the x squared. Ellipse, its axis is major axis is horizontal and center is HK. This is the graph. These two, one is F1 and F2. This is the center. If the center between F1 and F2 is C, so F1 is become H minus CK and F2B H plus CK. That means 2 folks is H plus or minus CK. And if the distance between center and the vertex is A, so H minus AK is the vertex and H plus AK is a vertex too. Then the two vertices are H plus or minus AK. And if the distance between the center and the secondary vertex is B, so the two secondary vertex are H, K plus or minus B. And the major axis, the equation of the major axis y equal k, and the equation of the minor axis is x equal h. And the equation of an ellipse is x minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared. And be careful, every time the bigger number be under the x minus h, because a squared is under x minus h squared. Ellipse, its major axis is vertical and the center is 0, 0. This is the graph. And if the distance between the center and the F1 is C, so the distance between center and the F2 is C2, so the two folks are 0 plus or minus C. And if the distance between center and the vertex is A, so the two vertex are 0 plus or minus A. And if the distance between the center and the secondary vertex is B, so the two secondary vertex are 0 plus or minus B 0. And the equation of the major axis is x equal to 0, and the major of and the equation of the minor axis is y equal to 0. And the equation of ellipse are y squared over a squared plus x squared over b squared, which is equal 1. Here, the bigger number be under the y squared. If the ellipse, its axis, that means the major axis, is vertical and the center is hk, so The two focuses are h k plus minus c, and the two vertices are h k plus or minus a, and the secondary vertex are h plus or minus b k. So the equation of major axis x equal to h, and the equation of the minor axis is y equal to k. And the equation of ellipse are y minus k squared over a squared plus x minus h squared over b squared is equal to 1. And the bigger number be under the y minus k squared. Example 2. Find the elements of the ellipse 4x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 4y minus 8 is equal to 0. First of all, we must arrange this equation by writing x squared with x and y squared with y and taking the constant to the right side. And now take 4 as a common factor, so it becomes 4x squared minus 2x. Rewrite this y squared 4y inside the bracket. And now we must make inside these two brackets as a perfect square by dividing the coefficient of x by 2 and square it. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 square is 1. We must add 1 inside this bracket. So it becomes 4x squared minus 2x plus 1. When we added 1 inside the bracket, we must add a number to the right side. So multiply this one with the number of outside. So 1 times 4 is 4. So we must add 4, 8, 4. So it becomes 8 plus 4. And now to make y squared plus 4y as a perfect square, divided 4 by 2, it becomes 2, squared is 4. So add 4 inside this bracket. It becomes y squared plus 4y plus 4. And now to add the number to the right side, only multiply this 4 with the number before the bracket, which is 1. 4 times 1 is 4, so we must add to the right side 4. And now factorize the brackets as a perfect square. It becomes 4x, the second sign, the square root of the third one is 1. So x minus 1 square plus y plus 2 square is equal 16. And now divide both sides by 16. It becomes 4x minus 1 square over 16 plus y plus 2 square over 16 equal 16 over 16. Simplifying, it becomes x minus 1 square over 4 plus y plus 2 square over 16 is equal 1. Because the bigger number is under y, so the major axis is vertical. And compare this equation with the standard equation, which is x minus h squared b over b squared plus y minus k squared over a squared is equal 1. And now find the value of h, k, a, and b. H is 1, k is minus 2. Center of this ellipse is 1 minus 2 because the center is hk. And as you can see here, a squared is 16 by taking square root of both sides, so a is equal 4 and b square is 4 by taking square root of b square equal 4 is b is equal 2. And now we have c is equal square root of a square minus b square, which equal square root of a square is 16 minus b square is 4, so it equals square root of 12. Square root of 12, we can write it in 4 times 3. The square root of 4 is 2, and 3 is remain under the square root. So the vertex is hk plus minus a because the major axis is vertical. So h is 1 and k is minus 2 and a is 4, so it becomes plus or minus 4. If we took first time plus, minus 2 plus 4 is 2, so it becomes 1, 2. And if we took the second time minus 2 minus 4 is 1 minus 6. Then the vertex is 1, 2 and 1 minus 6. And the secondary vertex is h plus or minus bk. h is 1 plus or minus b is 2 and the k is minus 2. Simplifying, 1 plus 2 is 3, so 3 minus 2. 1 minus 2 is minus 1, so minus 1 minus 2. And the focus is h. Every time be careful, focus and vertex are the same. So only change A to the C. So H, K plus or minus C. H is 1 and K is minus 2 plus or minus C is 2 square root of 3. And now the major axis is X equal to K, which is equal x equal minus 2, and the minor axis is y is equal h, so y is equal 1. Check it out too. Find the elements of the ellipse 2x squared plus 3y squared plus 4x plus 6y minus 1 equal to 0. First of all, arrange the equation so it becomes 2x squared plus 4x plus 3y squared plus 6y is equal to y. And now take 2 as a common factor here, become 2x squared plus 2x plus, and now here take the 3 as a common factor, 3y squared plus 2y is equal to 1. And now divide 2 by 2 is 1, so 1 square is 1, add inside this bracket 1. So it becomes 2x squared plus 2x plus 1. 1 times 2 is 2, so we must add 2 to the right side. And now 2 divided by 2 is 1, so we must add inside this bracket 1. So it becomes 3y squared plus 2y plus 1. 1 times 3 is 3, so we must add 3 to the right side. And now factorizing is become 2x plus 1 squared plus 3y plus 1 squared is equal 6. Dividing both sides by 6, it becomes 2x plus 1 squared over 6 plus 3y plus 1 squared over 6 is equal 6 over 6. Simplifying, it becomes x plus 1 squared over 3 plus y plus 1 squared over 2 is equal 1. As you can see here, the 3 is the bigger number. It is under x, so the major axis is horizontal. And comparing with the equation x minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared, we will get that the h is minus 1 and k is minus 1. So the center is hk is equal minus 1 minus 1. And a square is 3 by taking square root, and b square is 2 by taking square root. A is equal square root of 3 and b is equal square root of 2. Vertex is h plus minus ak, and the secondary vertices are h k plus minus b. So it becomes minus 1 plus or minus square root of 3 minus 1, and here minus 1 minus plus minus 1 plus or minus square root of 2. And c is the square root of a square minus b square, so it equals square root of 3 minus 2, which is 1. So the focus is h plus minus ck, and minus 1 minus plus minus 1 minus 1. So it becomes 0 minus 1 and minus 2 minus 1. And the major axis y is equal k, so y is equal minus 1, and minor axis is x equal h, so x is equal minus 1. Example number 3. The moon orbits the earth in an elliptical path with the center of earth at one focus. The major and the minor axis of the orbit have a length 786,800 kilometers and 767,640 kilometers respectively. Find the longest and the shortest from the Earth center to the Moon's center. If we look at a graph of the function, the major axis is the bigger number, which is 768,000. So the 2a is equal 768,800. Dividing by 2, a is equal 384,400. And the minor axis is the smaller number. So 2b is equal 767,614. So b is equal 383,820. And c is equal square root of a square minus b square. So it become c is become 21,108 kilometers. And now if moon was here, so this is the largest length distance, so a plus c. So longest is equal a plus c. It equal 405,805 kilometers. And the shortest is here. So it become a minus c, which is equal 363,292 kilometers. And 2c, that means the distance between two foci is 2 times 21,108, which is equal 42,216 kilometers. Distance between the center of the moon's and orbit and one of its focus. Question number 1. Which of the following is the equation of ellipse given its graph? First of all, we must know if the major axis is vertical or the horizontal, because the bigger axis is this one, so the major axis is horizontal. And now to find the equation, first of all, we must search for the value of A and B and C. Here, these two ones are the vertices. These 2 points are the vertices. So the vertex is minus 6, 1 and 0, 1. Because here, if you read, this one 0, 1 and this one 6, 1. And 2a is become minus 6 minus 0, x minus x. So it become 6. And a is 3. By dividing both sides by 2, a is 3. So a squared is 9. Here we have at the middle of this one, it is from minus 3, 1. The middle of these 2 points is minus 3, 1. This one is a center. This is a center. So the center is minus 3, 1. And center is hk, so h is minus 3 and k is 1. The length of the minor axis is from here to here, so it is 2 minus 0, it becomes 2. And the secondary vertex is minus 3, 0 and minus 3, 2. So 0 minus 2 is minus 2, is become 2. Dividing by 2, then b is 1 and b squared is 1, 2. And now, because the major axis is horizontal, so we can use the equation x minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared is equal 1. And replace the value of h, k, a, and b. It becomes x plus 3 squared over 9 plus y minus 1 squared over 1 equal to 1. As you can see here, B is a correct answer. Question number 2. Which of the following is the equation of the ellipse vertex is minus 3, 0 and 7, 0 and foci is 0, 0 and 4, 0? First of all, because we have y is same, so major axis is horizontal. And vertex is 0, minus 3, 0 and 7, 0. So vertex is h minus ak and h plus ak. And now h minus a is minus 3 and k is equal to 0. And h plus a is equal 7. By making a summation, 2h is equal 4 and h is equal 2. 2 plus a is equal 7 by replacing the value of h here. So a is 5 and a squared is 25. And foci is 0, 0 and 4, 0. So h minus ck and h plus ck. And now h plus c is 4. We have h is 2. So 2 plus c is 4. So then c is 2 and c squared is 4. To find the b squared is equal a squared minus c squared. So b squared is 25 minus 4 is equal 21. Then because axis is horizontal, so x minus 2 squared over 25 plus y squared over 21 is equal 1. That means D is a correct answer. Here we reach the end of the lesson. Thank you for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe the page and write your comment if you have any question or you want the exercise of this lesson. Push like button, share it with your friend. Goodbye and good luck.